Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Naviforce 8022. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing a Pagani Design PD 1726 limited edition, and Grogu is wearing my Sanda 6016. Grogu was upset because he missed lunch today. I asked him why. He said he went to a sub sandwich shop with Captain Rex, and after they ordered, someone called out order 65 was ready. Captain Rex said they better get out of there because if the next order is called, he'll have to shoot Grogu in his little green head. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. The watch comes in this box. This box is optional. For an extra $1.50, you got the watch in this cleaning cloth. And here it is. This is the first Naviforce on my channel. Naviforce makes nothing but sub $20 watches. I saw this one and liked the looks and decided to give it a review. I would call this a pilot's watch. It has a Flieger Type A vibe, but wouldn't call it an actual Flieger. I don't know if it is a direct homage of something or not, as the design is pretty basic. When it comes to pilot's watches, all roads seem to lead to Flieger or Navitimer. If somebody knows, please leave a comment. This is a simple quartz 3-hander with a date wheel small enough it doesn't have to wipe out the 3 o'clock index. There are 5 different colorways, and I chose the black because I really like the red accents. For an extra $1.50, you can get it in a box with a clean cloth, which I did. The watch is 43.3 millimeters at the bezel, but 44.3 millimeters at the case. 52.9 millimeters lug to lug. It's 12.2 millimeters thick. Has a 22 millimeter lug width and weighs 66 grams on the supplied leather strap. As you can see, the bezel is just smooth. And then the dial is kind of nice because it's got this inner dial with a sunburst. Then this ring that's not sunburst where the numbers are. And then there's another sunburst where the indices are. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And then there's a chapter ring with the minute markers and the minute counters. Then we have the hands. I'm not sure what to call these type hands, but they're fully loomed, but the second hand is not. And then the second hand has the Naviforce logo as a counterbalance. And then we have a date at the 3, and the wheel's short enough that it doesn't have to wipe out the 3 index. Would have been nice if the date was color coded for the dial, but that's not the case because this is an under $20 watch. And you can't really tell if the second hand hits the marks or not because the second hand is so short. It hits some of them, but even when it misses, you don't really care because it's so short. And the minute hand's a little short too. We have a sign push-pull crown. And the crown action, it doesn't feel loose, but when you go to press it in, let's see if we get a minute hand jump or not. Yeah, you get a minute hand jump. So let's see if we can hold it down while we press. Well, there's a little jump when you hold it down, but it helps. So I've seen a lot worse. Then the crystal is just a flat mineral glass. You're not going to get sapphire in this price range. Then the case is a coated alloy. This is not stainless steel, which is one of the reasons why a 43 millimeter watch is so light. But it doesn't feel horrible. I've felt a lot worse. And it seems to be coated pretty good. I don't think any of this coating is going to wear off soon. And the case does have a nice shape to it. This is a big watch, but it doesn't wear big. Then the case back is stainless steel. It says 3 ATM stainless steel back. 3 ATM is the minimum water resistance. And then it gives the model number, and then it says made in China. And this is a press-on case back. You don't get screw down at this price range usually. The strap does not say genuine leather. It just says Naviforce, so I don't know if this is real leather or not. If it's a synthetic leather, it doesn't feel cheap. It's fairly thick and has a good feel to it, so I don't know. And I'm not about to cut it to find out. Then the buckle is substantial. The buckle is stainless steel. And it is signed, which is rare on a watch at this price range. And then we have the 2 keepers, one fixed, one floating. And I do really like this red stitching on this strap. I think it looks nice. And as you can see too, the strap has a pattern on it, which also looks nice. And there is no quick release. One thing I wanted to point out though is when you put the strap through the buckle, it's kind of difficult to pull it tight because it gets stuck on this pattern here. So you kind of have to push it with your finger to get it tight. Then as you can see too, I only have 2 notches left when I do pull it tight. So you won't be able to wear this if you have bigger than 8-inch wrist without putting it on a different strap. But here it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. I think it looks nice. But yeah, this is a 44mm watch. This is a big watch. But it's not heavy, and it's shaped pretty good, and it's thin. So it doesn't wear big. But yeah, I like the looks of it. Here we are in the Lume room. You are not going to get good Lume on a sub $20 watch, but let's at least see if it's so-so. As we speed up the time, the indices fade almost immediately, but it is the hands that matter, and you can still see them. Not good Lume, but not bad considering the price. I would at least rate it as so-so. What do I like about this watch? Well, I like the looks. I think it's a very nice looking watch for the money. And I like the shape of the case because I think it makes this big watch wear smaller. And I really like this red stitching in the strap. Plus I like this pattern in the strap. I think that looks nice. What are my gripes and groans? Annoying minute hand jump when setting the watch. And it's difficult to tighten the strap in this buckle. I don't know if it's because of this pattern or just the shape of it, but it is. And the index Lume fades almost immediately. Do I recommend this watch? Sure, it's cheap, looks nice, and tells the time. Just do yourself a favor and get a deployant clasp. I think that would make putting this strap on and off so much easier. Plus it would save it. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Naviforce 8022, and I will be back with another review or unboxing. Probably that Pagani design I'm wearing right now. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. I finally hit 2,000 subscribers. It only took 2.5 years. Bye.